way toward the end of another college football season. One of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Jayhawks will put total leather and will get started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will get the first swing of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Handoff to the lone back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Running back searching for a hole.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's going to pass on second down. Lofts one high and deep. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Louisiana 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw for it. They're trying to get to him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, it's Jones. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Caught over the middle. It's Dennis.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the Raging Cajuns will keep this drive going.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got his man. And they're able to make the tackle.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going with the counter play here. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's Thompson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Jones. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Oh, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Dennis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, just keeps firing. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen earlier.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Goes to the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. To throw, it's Ballard. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse.
And the ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Looking to throw on second down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Dennis. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snagged that ball in the end zone, but couldn't keep the foot in bounds along that left sideline. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and we can live to play another day here on this drive.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
Catch in the middle, it's Ray. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Got it on the outside, it's Dennis. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man, it's Dennis. Can anyone catch him? He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first half. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cajuns.
And the running back gets a second rushing touchdown in the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Looking for a man. It's Ballard. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
He lofts one down the sideline. Underneath toast the coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Jayhawks are in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Ballard. Fires on the move. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Snap from the gun on third down. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Field goal is good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Fires one high and deep. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Louisiana. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And I love this offense, man. Aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power, This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, what a move! Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And the Jayhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
With jet sweep pass. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Army. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Raging Cajuns are rolling down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ray.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cajuns! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kansas, 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Ballard. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Inside the 50, the 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and get the ball right back.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Going up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Direct snap. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dennis. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Snap it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. They'll go with a direct snap. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Coming after him. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Direct snap. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. He wants to throw it again. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
It's obviously huge to make the catch, but give that receiver credit. Nice spatial awareness, knowing where he is on the field to make sure that he's in bounds when he secures the catch.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. It's Ballard. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, he hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Snap it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go with a direct snap. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Raging Cajuns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's That's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, wants to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Thompson. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they will.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was released. Falls to the ground, incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This one's complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He's going to pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around like these are...
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
This is so a Jesse Paul. Exactly what he would do. continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
It's complete. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 30. And he steps out of bounds after getting the pick, and this one is in the book. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.